plan on releasing a roadmap for the future, you can say. And I think we have plans for at least a year more development for Desecrators. And the roadmap we release won't contain everything. It just, I guess the next 6 months or something like that about what we are developing on. In early access, there is kind of this expectation of continued development. So we didn't really feel the need for a roadmap.
Yeah.
But now, when we are in release, it's a bit more question of do we keep developing or not. I guess I should have a caveat that for the expectation to stay true in early access, you have to keep releasing updates. Otherwise...
Right.
Well, as one of our guest hosts last week, Ranger, said, essentially early access, he says that he thinks of it as the old shareware model, but now there's money involved. You're getting that first initial one with the expectation that development will continue on that game until there is a final product that is released to the public on it. So you are right, I think people do expect development to not only to continue on it, but for the public to be updated on what's going on. People are ravenous for information. They want to know what's happening all the time when it comes to their favorite games. But Oliver, moving over to yourself then, you've alluded to it in in previous questions, but where do you see things 3 years from now? What is the longer distance sort of?
3 years from now.
Other than you being rich as hell and buying your own island.
Yeah, well, that's a given.
That's a given.
So 3 years from now, I imagine I will have started on whatever our next game will be.
Yeah. Which is the horror one, hopefully. The horror one.
It could be the horror one, yeah.
Yeah.
6 degrees of horror.
Yeah, we have a number of ideas. I think it depends on how you, what inspires you at that time and what you think you could actually sell.
Yeah.
It might be, since we worked on Desecrators for 8 years at that time, maybe we don't want to do sick stuff.
God. I can't imagine what it's like to dedicate something to 8 years of your life. That's a whole console generation, essentially, that you've dedicated to this game here. So to say it's a passion project, I guess, is a vast understatement. By the time you finish Desecrators 3, be balding, you'll have grey hair like this. It takes so long to do. But you'd be very proud of what it is that you've created, which is fantastic. So thanks for telling us about the immediate and the long-term future on there.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for yet another little slightly different episode of Quad Damage. And I say that because it's a genre rarely tapped and sorely underrepresented in the space. So Thomas and Oliver, I really appreciate you guys coming on and kind of giving us that window into something. Because I know I always see Descent kind of over here by itself as the game that you can like if you're that type of player. So it's kind of nice to give it more of a spotlight, not just for me personally, but just in terms of this episode going out and going to the wider boomer shooter community. Hopefully we can kind of generate a little bit more buzz around an underrated genre, let's say. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. It's a pleasure.
Thank you too.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry,
I heard a deep breath.
Yeah. No, I was waiting for you, so I was I got just really in case. Yeah.
Cool beans. Well, I'm Midnight Medium. You can of course find me on YouTube, and I talk for extended periods of time. And don't lose my breath somehow. I never get tired of hearing myself talk. Apparently, you can find me at Midnight Medium YouTube, a Midnight Medium on Twitter, all those kinds of things, Patreon, all the assorted social media business.
OnlyFans.
Where can we find? Yeah. Coming soon to a desktop near you.
So am I.
Use an incognito browser. That's all I'm saying. It's pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Now, Rob, where can we find your even wilder content on the interwebs and associated Quad Damage media posts?
Associated Quad Damage. Well, of course you can find us on YouTube because you're watching us now, but please join our memberships, visit our affiliate store, buy our merchandise. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's the Quad Dam Podcast, and on Blue Sky, it's the Quad Damage Podcast. And I'm frequently on Reddit now. Apparently I have 150-day streak or something that they told me I've got. I had no idea I'd spent so long on Reddit, but you can follow Quad Damage there as well.
We go dumpster diving on Reddit too. What? All right, gentlemen. And if they'd like to keep up with that fully released game, Desecrators, where can they keep up and be abreast of the content roadmap that you've got coming out? What are the best places?
So they can, of course, look at our Steam page, because that's where the roadmap eventually will end up. But if they really care about the game, which for sure they will, it's great, they should come to our Discord and participate there, because a lot of players hang out there. We discuss also like what we put in the game and suggestions for new ideas, feedback, all of that. So if you're into participating, come there.
Cool.
Sounds good to me. And I assume we could probably put that Discord link in our own description if you'd like too, right? I assume, Robert?
Yeah. I usually stick three links in there, so I've got the Blue Sky one, I've got your Twitter one. So if you want to send me your Discord link, I'll stick that in the video description.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Well, guys?
Yeah.
If that's all she wrote, then we'll leave you for the time being, partying in such sweet sorrow. But until next time, keep on booming.
I don't know why I said that like I was about to fall asleep or something. Then I was like, keep on booming.